David Garside mentioned two people that were very important to this project, and I'd just like to ask them to say a few words. First of all, Mark Thompson from Hydraulics Online. I should know.
Thank you, David. Well, it's an absolute honour for Helen being my wife, and the business partner as well to be here today representing Hydraulics Online. It's almost 10 years since we founded the business. If somebody had told us one day we would be able to add Concorde to our list of customers, I'm sure that neither of us would believe this. Hydraulics Online are based up in Cheshire with a technical team that has over 60 years combined experience in the design and supply of hydraulic systems and components. Our customer base is global, from Iceland to Antarctica, from business startup to household names, from subsea cabling to aerospace engineering. But back to Concorde, and the reason why we're all here today, one of the most significant iconic aircraft in the history of aviation. It was in March last year when we were asked to participate and we set about designing the external hydraulic system needed to power G-AXDN riser and nose. And I think Graham may say that since Hydraulics Online have almost become members of the extended heritage Concorde team. It goes without saying that we are absolutely delighted to have been involved, thrilled to have played such a key role in bringing back to life G-AXDN. I'll end by saying that we very much hope that Hydraulics Online and Heritage Concorde have the opportunity to work together again in the future, and by wishing Duxford Aviation Society and the Imperial War Museum every success with their unique UK Concorde display. Thank you.
Now, Graham Cahill from Heritage Concorde, just to say a few words. Graham and his team have been critical to this whole project. Thank you.
Thanks very much, David. Well, I have to say it was a shock when GAS said yes to this project. I was expecting you to say no, David. But I have to say it takes a real manager to make that sort of a decision to allow an external group to come and work on your aircraft, and I have to thank you for that. The engineers are probably the most important people here today, and we simply couldn't have done this work without the help of Phil Kearns, who's hiding just over there, Chief Engineer Ian Rosedale, who's standing just there, Tony Morris, I can't quite see him, and John Levy, who is in the cockpit at the moment, known from the nosebleed. Of course, Mark, the support you've given us is just fantastic, and I'd like to thank Hydraulics Online for the support. Okay, I'm going to come back to David. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, now, currently the nose is in what's called the zero position, and the visor is just being placed. And the visor is there to protect the windscreen when the aircraft is in supersonic flight, but obviously, as John referred to, the visibility with the visor up the nose in that position is obviously not good when you're on the ground or about to take off. So first of all, we'll drop the visor if everything's okay. As you can see, the visor now disappears into the nose help. This gives the pilot a bit more visibility, but again with the nose in the zero position, it's not great. So for taxiing around at Heathrow, JFK, wherever, and for takeoff, the nose was lowered to 5 degrees. Okay, we're now in the 5 degree position, and again, as John referred to with the landing, that the aircraft, because it was aerodynamic, came in at such a sharp angle that 5 degrees was not sufficient for the pilot to be able to see the ground. And so, this being a test aircraft, they decided to test a degree of 17.5 initially. Okay, so that's a 17.5 degree position, which gives the pilot a great view, but there is one slight problem. He loses the point of reference because from the flight deck you can't see the nose itself. So again, this being a test aircraft, they went for an intermediate degree, which was 12.5. From this position, visibility was fine for landing, and so this was the degree, the two nose positions that were adopted for all the operational Concorde with British Airways aircraft. So 5 degrees for taxi and takeoff, 12.5 degrees for landing. So what we'll do now, we'll take it back down to 17.5 and then back up to front. Right, if anybody wants to lovely latte in the background, we'll leave it down for a few seconds at that position so you can get your photograph before we take it back up. Okay, we now go back up to 5 degrees. And then we'll take it back up into the 0 position. And finally we'll put the visor back into the 5 position. And that ends the operation of the nose mechanism. As I say, very